effect. Did y'all miss us?
Hey guys.
Because
Did
we
you
missed
miss
you.
me?
But before we get started, we got to let you know I'm Jay.
And I'm Lou.
And we are Girls That Whine. Hashtag Urban Enthusiasts.
Yes.
How y'all doing? What y'all drinking tonight? Y'all know when we get together, y'all already got to have y'all drinks ready, okay? Because we bees ready.
Yes,
at all times.
Okay.
What's up, Lou?
Girl, as you can see, Lou done went red, baby.
Baby, and we love it.
Red, honey.
Yes,
okay,
I
give me something
love
to
it.
feel for the new year.
What y'all need to do is go follow her.
This ain't the only color I'm doing this year.
And check out some of the hairstyles she had with this red, because she popping. Okay? She pop, lock, and drop it.
Hey, pop.
Lock, and drop it.
Hey.
Pop, lock, and drop. Hey! So, before we get going, we have to give a shout out to, this is not my team, first of all. Let me just do a disclaimer. This is not my team, but they're in my city, okay? The Rams in my city.
What's up, Rams?
And they are Super Bowl ready, okay?
Going to the Super Bowl.
They are going against the Buccaneers. And shout out to B. Inglewood. Bam.
The Bengals.
No, the Bengals. Oh, not the Buccaneers, the Bengals. I know it's B. All right. But also,
they want to be talking about it.
I'm so happy you knew that. Wait.
They want to talk about me so bad because I don't know anything about football, right? So they want to talk about me so bad.
So hold on. This girl.
I knew that much.
I'm proud of her. When I tell y'all, because I just knew I was right now. But she came with the shits, okay? And she corrected me with the right stuff.
I was looking like, wait a minute. I don't know if it's the Buccaneers.
No, it's not the Buccaneers.
It's the Bengals.
It is the Bengals. Can we just verify that for real?
It's the Bengals. It's the Cincinnati Bengals.
Yes.
The Cincinnati
Bengals. I'm so proud of you, friend. Yes.
But the Rams gonna win, though.
Yes. They have to win.
They gotta win in their own city.
It's in their own city, on their own. This is their new
stadium.
And they gotta come through. They made it this far.
Now, let me say one thing. What I did hear about on the news today, that this is their stadium, but the Rams will be playing as if they were away, like an away team. So they may not even be able to use their locker room or their whatever, because they have to give it to the away
it's their
team.
They give them the home court
advantage.
advantage.
Because they're not the home court. They're not the home team, whatever you call that.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean that part.
Okay.
So, I like the little sign.
Yes. And again, y'all see I'm repping B. Inglewood.
Okay.
We repping the colors, so shout out to y'all. B. Inglewood in the building. Okay? All right. So, what are we drinking tonight, Lou?
Okay, so we are drinking a red. You guys know we love us some red, right?
Yeah. And it's the season for the red.
Yes.
Too.
And this is called Phoebus. I think it's Phoebus. Baby, it's an MMC, honey. Phoebus 2020.
I can't wait to try it.
This is 70% Malbec, 15% Merlot, and 15% Cabernet Sauvignon.
Baby.
Cabernet Sauvignon.
We have a blend of the best.
So we're gonna try this right now. We haven't tried it yet. But
in the words of Tabitha Brown, let's get into it. Okay.
Let's get into it. Okay. Let's see. And I think you have something else to tell the people.
So,
while we have this wine glass in our hands.
You know how we do. We always like to inform our wonderful urban and wine enthusiast fans, okay? We like to inform you all. Oh, let's...
Happy New Year. Cheers.
So, I've been doing some research, and I've learned, because typically people hold their glass here. People who, don't know. But today I'm giving you some tips on how to hold your wine glass. So, a wine glass should be held at the stem at all times. Now, there are several ways to hold it. You can hold it, sorry, not at all times, but there are certain ways you can hold it, but this is typically where you're supposed to hold it. Here, you can do it here. Some people do it with the thumb there. They hold it here for security. And if you're really fancy, you can hold it here.
Some people would do it with the pinky
out. Yeah, with
the
pinky out as well. And then some people hold it here. Okay? Now, when you swirl the glass, if you're a beginner, you can set it on the table and take two fingers here and swirl it around like this. Now, the reason for the swirl is to keep the aroma fresh in the glass, okay? So this is why you're swirling the glass. So you can swirl it here. You can swirl it here, or once you get more, more advanced, you can swirl it like this without it spilling out. And then once you start to drink out of the glass, okay, once you start drinking out of it, you want to make sure that you stay in one area, because you don't want a messy glass. You don't want lipstick over here. You don't want lipstick over there. You want to, just remember that spot and sip, right? And the third thing is when you're making a toast, we never wanted people do this. They want to do ting, ting, ting. No, because this is the thin area of the glass. You always want to go at the bottom where the bowl of the glass is. It gives a better sound and it's safer, okay? You hear that? Boom.
Cheers. So let me go over one more thing that she said. When you tip the rim, you don't want to, because you don't want to contract germs from person to person.
Exactly.
That's another
thing.
And when you hold it by the stem, you are allowing the wine to stay at a room temperature. Mm-hmm. You do not, if you hold it like this, you're warming the wine up.
Yes.
You're changing the temperature and the tannins in the wine.
Yes.
So you don't want to hold it here. You always want to hold it here so it can breathe, and then all the aromas come out. So try to keep it here.
But at the end of the day, if you look,
cheers.
We urban wine enthusiasts. If you want to hold it here when you out with your homegirls and y'all sitting around and y'all like, girl, bitch! If you want to do that, we're giving you tips to look more professional when you go out and you're on a date, possibly, or if you're just in a room with people professionally from work and you want to come off that you know what you're talking about. We prefer that you hold it here. I mean, you can do it here if you want to, girl. Yes.
And this is very easy to hold it like this.
Is.
You can just hold it like this. You can hold it like this.
To
you
get
can hold
into
it like
a
this.
better practice.
You can hold it like this.
Yeah.
You can
like
hold
this,
it
though.
Any kind of way you want to hold it, but it's really supposed to be at the stem. That's
to
why
me,
the
this
stem
is a business
created.
meeting hold.
That's why that's why the stem is created. Okay, that's what it's created for.
Yeah, this is.
So, but if you have a what are those? A tumbler. You just hold it. You can hold it.
Actually, you can just hold it here. If it's a tumbler, I would think. But it's still.
Why they came with tumblers,
but
because
it's still.
If it's made for the wine to open up the aromas.
Yeah,
because
it's still
warm.
giving.
Yeah, I mean.
Oh, and then to add to what Lou was saying about it holding the temperature. Sometimes if your glass is a little bit too chilled, you can hold it here just for a little bit to kind of, because the warmness from your hand is kind of chilling it. Did you say that already?
No, I just.
I'm
waiting to drink.
Oh, so you hold it here just for a bit, just to take the chill off, and then you bring it back. You bring it back here.
Yes.
You find your spot. Like, you see that? You don't want this all around the glass.
You don't want that all around the glass, and you also don't want to when you do it with lipstick or whatever. You want to try to keep it in that area because the tannins and the aromas come up. Bring it up right in the same spot. Plus, you don't want to have lipstick and everything all over your glass, but you know what I'm saying. Yeah. So, cheers.
I love the sound. Yes, girl. So, we just keeping y'all informed on what to do, what not to do. It's delicious. It's like a bold taste. I like it. It doesn't even have an aftertaste.
Oh, it got like a smoky, almost like a smoked taste to it. And it got good tannins to it because it's still lingering in my mouth, honey. Baby can't.
Right.
We're gonna say J Soul something.
All right, Lou, what you got for us?
Cheers to you guys.
So we know that it's this is February.
Yes, it is.
And it is Black History Month.
Happy
28 days of it.
All 28.
28 days of it.
All 28.
I'm black all year long, and it's history for me all year long.
Baby,
okay?
I'm black,
so,
black.
What's
okay.
that? Black, black on black.
Black on black on black on black on black.
Yes.
Black on black on black. Yeah, that's
yes. So Black History Month it is. And you know, just like we keep you informed on wine, we're going to give you some information on some
absolutely
some
Black history, baby.
Some first up Black history that y'all may not or may or may not know.
Right. So these are some Black history facts you may not have learned in school. Okay. So I'm just going to give you briefly some of the very first Black African Americans who've done it. Okay. So let's say in literature, we're going to start with literature. Phillis Wheatley was the first African American to publish a book of poetry. Poems on various subjects, religions, and morals in 1773, baby. She was writing back then. Born in Gambia and sold to the Wheatley family in Boston when she was 7 years old. Wheatley was emancipated shortly after her book was released. So she was the first African American female to write a poetry book.
So what you're saying is it wasn't Maya Angelou. Is that what you're telling me?
Hell no.
Y'all, it wasn't Maya Angelou.
This was in 1773, baby.
1773. She was out there making it happen with the pen. Okay. Thank you. All right.
Yes, ma'am. Then we're gonna go to like an important figures. So we're gonna go with William Tucker. Was the first known Black person to be born in the 13 colonies. He was born in Jamestown, Virginia in 1624.
Dang.
According to blackpast.org. His parents were indentured servants and part of the first group of Africans brought to colonial soil by Great Britain.
Wow.
Okay. That's deep.
That's super deep.
That's deep.
When you think about 16, yes.
Lord have mercy. And you know me, I like to watch a good period piece on Netflix or Hulu, honey. And it's always in the 1600s or
historical
1700s.
shit over here.
Girl, you know I love me one of those. Okay, then I'm going to move to music and television. So let's pick one. Oh, let's see this one. Dubbed hip-hop's first godmother by Billboard's singer and music producer Sylvia Robinson. I think a lot of y'all might know this. Produced the first ever commercially successful rap record.
Really?
Rapper's Delight.
No
by
way!
the Sugar Hill Gang.
Wait, what did she do?
She produced the first ever commercially successful rap record.
Really?
Yes.
It wasn't Deb?
No. Deb
I'm just saying. I thought it was.
And along with her husband, she co-owned the first hip-hop label, Sugar Hill Records. Now, I know y'all remember Sugar Hill Records. Come on now.
A hip hop, a hip it to the hip and the hip, a hop and you don't stop. The rock it to the bang bang boogie. Say up jump the boogie to the bang bang the boogie to beat.
To the rhythm of the boogie to beat.
So what you hear is not a test. I'm rapping to the beat. And me, my crew, and my friends, we're gonna try and move your feet. You see, I am on the mic and I like to say hello to the black, to the white, the red and the brown, the purple and yellow. But first, I got a bang bang, a boogie to the boogie, then up jump the boogie to the bang bang boogie. Let's rock. You don't stop. That'll make your body rock. Ah! Yes!
Come on, y'all. Come on, you know how we get that.
Love it. That's some good info.
That's some good info. So then we're gonna go to the inventors. So computer scientist Lisa Gelobter assisted with the 1995 creation of Shockwave, essential technology that led to the development of web animation. So we have her to thank for GIFs, the GIFs.
Oh no! You're talking about the things on the phone.
Yeah.
Those gifts.
1995.
Not the gifts that you give at Christmas.
The GIFs, the gifts.
Oh,
yes.
nice.
Yes.
Go, Lisa. Right. Go, Lisa.
Yes. It's Lisa Gelobter.
Nice.
Gelobter.
We got some talented black folks out here.
Okay, so let me do this one. Let's move on to sports.
Okay.
In 1908, after winning the 4x400 meter relay, John Taylor became the first African American to win gold in the Olympics. And in 1948, Alice Coachman became the first black woman in the world to win an Olympic gold medal while competing in the high jump. Now y'all know we've always been famous when it came
So
to
it wasn't Carl Lewis?
sport.
Huh?
No, it wasn't Carl Lewis.
It wasn't
Shakara. Jackie Joyner.
Yeah, Jackie Joyner. No, it wasn't. It was. Who was it again?
It was John Taylor and Alice Coachman.
Y'all better get it.
Okay.
Y'all better tell these people.
In 1908 and 1948.
Wow,
Ooh,
that's some good info.
So we're gonna have some more coming to you guys next.
Yes, because we got
time. Yes, we have a lot. We have a lot of amazing Black people that have paved the way, honey, in a lot of different ways. Okay.
In so many.
So we want to give a shout out to them, and we want to say Happy Black History Month. I always forgot what month we was in.
Power to the people.
It's so short.
Power
but anyway,
to the people.
Oh, I love it. I love just hearing different things about us. So,
yes. So listen, y'all.
Jay.
At this point, I really hope y'all got something in your hand, cause it's pregame time. Okay. Question for Lou. You know, I'm just trying to figure out where her head is at, what she think about some certain things. Okay. So I was thinking about, you know, this is February and we're in the month of love, okay? So I was thinking about the art of kissing. All right? There is a special skill and an art to kissing. Do you agree?
Yes, I do agree.
Yeah, I mean, because you can get a sloppy kiss.
Oh, yeah.
Nobody wants that.
Yeah.
I mean, it has to be
you
some
can get
type
a passionate kiss.
Yes.
You could get an arousal type
you
of
can
kiss.
get a one-way kiss, like the person who's more aggressive than the other one, like the one who likes to control the kiss. You know, like, give me your tongue. They just want to hold on to it. You know what I mean? So there's all types of ways of arts of kissing, right? So my question to you is kissing important when it comes to foreplay?
Oh, absolutely.
I think so. I think it sets the mood.
It has to.
I really
Kissing, to me, it awakens all of your senses. Like your everything. The tips of your fingers, the little hairs on your arms that stand up, and you know everything else that stand up and do all that stuff.
Everything else, got attention and ready. Okay.
It happens because of the art of kissing.
Yes.
That's exactly where it comes from. So I definitely agree that foreplay.
Yeah. I just don't understand how some people they'll say, "Oh no, I don't like to kiss. I'm a kisser."
Really?
I like
Are there people who say that?
people who say I don't like to kiss. They don't even like to kiss during sex.
Whoa.
Or people if they're like, because that's too intimate. But you sticking your body parts into another body part, but you don't want to exchange mouth body parts.
Right, you exchanging other type of body parts.
Yes.
It's a lot of kissing in other places now.
Yes, and they doing that too.
That's what
they
I'm talking
put
about.
their mouth on people, but you don't want to exchange this. It's like, that's kind of weird to me. I don't get that. But I do believe that foreplay, kissing, plays a major part in what's to come when you're
what's to come. Yes. That part. We're not knocking those who do not like to kiss, because there's other things that may arouse you and get you in the mood.
Yeah, they say it's too personal.
Oh man.
But even if you put on a condom though, it's still like you said, they're doing other stuff with their mouth.
You really are.
So you might as well go and give them that tongue. Stop playing. Might as well go on it. Give it up. Get ready for a real good time. Hey, gonna try to
blow your mind.
Oh, can't you see?
You like that vibrato?
Do it again.
Don't try to check us, YouTube. We know what we're doing over here.
Yes, we over here just having a good time. That's it. That's what we come to do. You know what I'm saying? Because that's who we are. We are Jay and Lou.
And we happen to be a good time, okay?
Yes.
We are.
We're just fun in a bottle.
Oh, yes. Fun in a bottle, baby. Okay. That was a good one.
Did you know
some good ones today?
Yes, we all are.
No, you are. Oh, we ain't doing it.
Excuse the laugh. Okay, so listen.
Guess what Jay got this year, too?
What'd I get?
A new laugh.
Oh.
Do y'all hear that
What?
laugh?
I don't even know where it came from.
It's so forceful. It's like...
Yeah, like where did that? Okay, all right. As you guys know, Lou and I love to play games. Okay, so tonight we have again one of our favorite companies. Tonight's conversation. So they have a date night cards, and then they have a relationship debate edition.
So I have
right?
I have the what do I have?
You have the date night.
The date night edition.
And the reason why she has date is because I'm dating.
And I'm gonna ask her the dating
questions.
questions.
Because she's gonna ask me the dating questions, and because she is in a relationship, I'm asking her relationship questions.
Yes, guys.
So we're bouncing back from each other. Okay? All right, Lou, are you ready? I'm ready too, girl.
I am so ready.
All right, let's go.
Okay, let me see. From 1 to 10, how would you rate yourself as a potential spouse? Explain.
A 10, because I'm on that and then some, baby. Listen.
Okay.
Listen. I am, contrary to what others may believe, I believe that I am equipped to be a great spouse to someone. I'm supportive. I'm loyal.
Very much.
I'm a holder downer. I know how to take care of my significant other, whether it be catering to them, because you know men like to stroke it, get it stroked, their ego. Anyway, stroke ego.
She's on her own.
Stroke ego and stroke others.
Right.
You know, I just feel like I'm spiritual. I am. I said supportive already. I'm everything. I mean, I am patient. On top of I'm goal driven, so I'm
amazing qualities. Honey.
Yes, I have great qualities,
yes,
and I'm willing to give somebody who's willing to give it back. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Clink,
Clink, clink, clink, clink, clink.
baby.
Bam. Okay.
To someone who's willing to give it back.
Willing to give it back.
That's the key right there.
All right. All right.
Okay.
Friend over here.
Okay.
Right. All right. So you're at a bar with when someone picks a fight with your significant other. This person is the same sex as you, but you are no match for them.
What that mean? Okay.
Do you defend your significant other? Explain.
Oh, hell yeah. Oh, yeah.
No,
because
this girl is going
It
in.
doesn't matter. The bigger you are, the harder you fall.
Ooh.
If you big, trust me.
Yes, like a tree. Okay.
And what is the match? How do you know somebody is not a match? Because we're not, maybe not the same height. She may be a little bit bigger than me, or maybe she may be tinier than me. Come on. If you mess with mine, it's going down.
That's it. That's
it's
all.
Going down, Tanya. You gotta watch this episode.
And the key is that they're the same sex, and that's all that matters.
Same sex, absolutely.
That's all. It doesn't matter the size. It doesn't matter the height. We are the same female, and you own mine.
Yes, ma'am.
So it's my duty.
Yes, ma'am.
And my privilege.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Because it's if it was a guy, if somebody asked a guy this question and he was matched up with another male and he wasn't the same body type or whatever, you better defend me.
Exactly.
And I'm gonna do you the same way.
Yes,
Trust
I'm
me
holding
when I
you
tell you,
down.
I'm going to definitely
Qualities.
hold you down. It's not gonna be like, oh no, oh babe, no,
No,
oh, no, she's
no.
please don't, no. We are
it's not gonna be like, come on, guys.
Oh no, it's gonna be, honey. They're gonna be
disrespecting
pulling
us.
me. They're gonna be pulling me back. Okay.
Yes, because you're disrespecting us, not him. It's us.
Yes.
Us.
Because you really disrespected me because you know that man is not going to do nothing. My man ain't going to do nothing to you.
Right.
He ain't going to put his hands on you. So you really disrespected me. So now you're about to get dragged.
Yes, ma'am.
For real.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, it's my turn.
It is.
It is. You have to give me my blood.
Right. Yeah.
Okay, next question for Jay. How long do you think a couple should date before becoming official? Let me do that again. How long do you think a couple should date before becoming official?
It depends, because I'm learning now, as at this age, that because I've been married before, and there is a total get to know each other phase. So it just depends on the people. Some people may say 6 months. Some of my people say a year. It just depends on the how you're getting to navigate the relationship. You know, I actually, you know, society puts so much on. You still talking to him? Y'all ain't together yet? It's like, it just depends on the people. Honestly, it just depends on how you guys are communicating to each other, what people have going on in their lives at that time. You know, they may just want companionship, or, you know, you just have to figure out what works for you. That's how I see stuff. Like, you at this day, like you get so much pressure on just being in a relationship, or just because you're intimate with somebody, or, you know, it depends on the individuals. That's how I see it. You know, that's right. So, is it my turn? While drinking one night, your significant other tells you they don't love you anymore. The next day, while sober, they say they didn't mean it. Do you believe them? Explain.
No, I don't.
Hell no.
I don't believe you. We got to talk. What's going on?
Right.
Where did that come from? I also think that you know exactly what the hell you saying when you drinking. I don't believe
what they
that.
Say you
I
drunk enough
said it
to speak
yesterday.
your sober mind?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, I said that while I was drunk. You know exactly
That's how you
what
feel.
you said when you was drunk, honey.
Yes.
I don't want to hear that. Oh, I didn't mean to say that the next day. Oh, no. We got some things to talk about, baby. Let's
Right.
get it. Come on. Let's open this
Right.
up. Let's make conversation uncomfortable. You have to have uncomfortable conversations, especially when you're in a relationship.
You do.
It has to be uncomfortable, or you're not going to squash it. It's not going to go away. I'm not the type of person to sweep nothing under the rug. We got to get that shit out, talk about it, cry over it, and figure it out.
Figure out where we going, what
because
we doing.
you said that for a reason.
Yes.
So now you feel some type of way about me. And I'm supposed to just go on through life and be like, this person really don't love me.
Because it sets a question mark in your head now.
Of course.
Like, how are you supposed to move forward
Definitely.
if this person was drunk and then they say, you know, I don't love you. So when they sober up, because people say, you know, you drunk enough to speak your sober mind. It's like now you looking at them differently. You know?
I think I would fight them in that moment while they drunk, and then say, oh, I forgot. You forgot what you said. I forgot what I did. So come on, that's a hurtful thing to say.
Absolutely.
Oh, okay, it's my turn.
Absolutely, girl.
Okay. What's your greatest weakness, and what are you currently doing to improve it?
Oh God.
What is your greatest weakness, and what are you currently doing to improve
My
it?
greatest weakness is I think that I'm a passionate person, and I think that is a weakness because I'm so passionate about, especially when it comes to relationships, right? Like, you know, I'm just passionate about it, and I just feel like I'm passionate relationship, and I'm a hopeless romantic. So I just be wanting the best, you know what I'm saying? But the thing is that I'm willing to keep trying. You know, even though I've had several failed relationships, I'm still willing to try. Even
let's say friendships.
No, because I've been married.
Oh, I'm talking about the date you're dating.
No, I'm talking about overall.
Oh, you're talking about, okay.
I'm speaking of overall. Like, I've had failed relations, but my weakness is that I'm so passionate that I don't give up. And I don't know if that's, you know, somebody feel like that's a good thing. And I don't become
that's a really good thing.
But I don't become a bitter bitch either.
That's a really good thing, though.
I'm feeling like, well, maybe, you know, it's their loss. Because I know, like I said before, I'm good people.
Right? Like, girl.
So
you love love.
Yes, I really do. And I feel like my weakness is the passion. It's like that. I just feel like that. Like that weakness is my passion.
So how are you currently trying to improve it? Is it improving?
It's not. I don't know. I just continue to love, and like I said, somebody's gonna love me. That same energy and passion that I have, somebody else is gonna give that to me, and I believe that.
So you think love is your weakness?
No, I think that my weakness is the passion for love is my weakness.
The passion for it? Oh, the passion for love.
Does that make sense to you?
The passion for love is your, I get
yes.
it. I mean, I get it when you put it like that. Yes.
It's the passion for love that makes me, because I ain't gonna even front. Like when if I'm into you, I'm into you, and I give you 110%.
So are you gonna stop being so passionate?
That's who I'm
gonna
but no, because that's who I am.
Well, you're not gonna improve on anything because it says what is your
what am I gonna
what are you gonna improve on? What are you gonna currently do to improve?
I'm just gonna be more mindful. I'm gonna be more mindful
there you
when
go.
I'm just gonna because sometimes we get in our heads on wanting one thing so badly and you're not really listening to what the other person is saying to you. Like you have to pay attention to what that person is saying. Like if a person says, I'm really not into a relationship right now, but the other side of the person is like, well, I'm hopeful, so maybe they'll change their mind. Like you have to stay mindful of what the person is saying. So I think the part that I'm going to improve on is just to being more in tune, and be cautious on who I'm giving my passion to.
Ooh, honey.
That's where I'm at.
Key.
On that one. Ding, ding, ding. Let's cheers to that. Mindful of the passion. Hashtag mindful of passion. All right. It's my turn. A woman gets an abortion during a rough patch in a relationship and doesn't tell the man. They go on and get married. And is the marriage built on a lie? Want me to read again? All right. So a woman gets an abortion during a rough patch in the relationship and doesn't tell her man. They go on and get married. So this is a secret she's kept.
Oh, Lord.
Is it built on a lie?
Yes. But even though it's her body, she can do what she wants to do with it. I think that you should have enough emotional support from your partner if you're going to marry this person to tell them what happened.
Yeah,
I mean, you're getting married.
It was a rough patch in a relationship.
That's fine, but if through the rough patch, what is it that you think that he may have said to not help you through that rough patch? Was he gonna say you need to keep the baby or whatever? Y'all not married or anything. So
well, just say for instance, like the rough patch is that he cheated. This is he cheated, right? So that's the rough patch. And now he's cheated, but now you found out you're pregnant. So in your mind, you're trying to figure out: do I stay with this dude? I'm about to have this baby. Do I really want to have a baby with this guy who has cheated on me? Do I stay with this baby in hope that he'll change? You don't know if he's gonna change, but eventually he does change because you get married. But at the time, you don't know.
But in the process of him changing and everything, before you guys get married, you should tell him what you did.
I think so too, because you are building on a lie.
Even if you did not, you was going through a rough patch and he wasn't there for you through all of that. But when you decided to take him back
and marry,
and to marry him, you should have told him that this is what happened.
I agree.
In between the rough patch.
Wholeheartedly.
I just think that's you should definitely have to have that. You have to have uncomfortable conversation
in order for a relationship to work.
Absolutely.
Everything is not built on kikiing and loving and kissing and all of that. No, the rough stuff builds the relationship.
Yes, it does.
Because it shows you stamina. It shows you how you deal with each other. It shows you how you can communicate during an altercation, during a disagreement, agree to disagree, all of that. That all plays into the relationship.
And it helps you grow as a couple, because if you don't have uncomfortable conversation, to me, it just builds up blocks in your relationship, like blocking certain type of situations.
It's a certain trust issue,
and you wouldn't want to go further in life with this person if you don't know how to communicate uncomfortably. You have to, because you have to be like, oh shit, we about to have this conversation, but it's gonna make both of you guys feel, a little nervous and weird. But you have to have it in order to have longevity in your relationship, your marriage, your friendship, your whatever you got going on. That's that's how I feel.
Absolutely.
But yeah, she should have told him.
You should. You're getting married to him.
I mean,
what's the worst can happen? He tells you don't want to marry him.
Girl,
what you scared of, girl? Just go on and tell that man.
Listen, tell that man. Okay, so what do you love most about life? That's a loaded question.
Yeah, I love the fact that each day you wake up, you get a second chance. Every time you wake up, You wake up in the morning, it's a fresh start. Like God granted you another day, and it's a day to either you can continue what you didn't start the next day. It's like making a to-do list. You scratch your stuff off, boom, boom, boom. I didn't finish that. So now you got a new day to start something new. God grants you each time, each goal, each moment in your life, whatever it is, it's something to.
So that's what you love about life.
I love about life. I get another day to finish out my life goals.
Yes.
You know?
Maybe this.
I can't.
What's the next question? Urban enthusiast. Are you hear what's going on? Urban enthusiast, baby. LA. This is LA for you, baby.
I don't think they're ready. Come on. All right. So, you don't believe your significant other has what it takes to make the dreams they're chasing come true. It's been years of failing. Do you tell them how you feel? Explain. Explain, Lucy. Explain. How do you approach that?
Can you read that one more time? Because there's something wrapped around that
All right.
a little bit. Let me see.
You don't believe your significant other has what it takes to make their dreams chasing come true, right? It's been years of failing. Do you tell them how you feel?
I will never try to tell somebody else about their dreams. That question said that I feel like they've been failing.
Yes.
What if this person don't feel like they've been failing, but they've learned something new as the years go by? Now, if a lot of people stop doing exactly what they felt because of how somebody else felt, they would not be, you wouldn't have a good doctor, you wouldn't have a good lawyer, you wouldn't have these up-and-coming artists, you wouldn't have these entrepreneurs, you wouldn't have some of these, TikTok people and stuff that's making a lot. If somebody burst your bubble and told you that you wasn't good enough just because you had some failed years, I'm going to stick beside them.
Right.
That's what I'm going to do.
Because to me, it's short ambition.
That's what I'm going to do. Because if I had a goal in my mind and I knew that I didn't make it this year, but next year it's going to be something great for me.
Right.
I would not want him to tell me, girl, you need to get that up. You've been doing this stuff for years.
Right.
You ain't did nothing.
Right.
Okay. But in my mind, I'm accomplishing something. So let me deal with what I want to deal with on my accomplishments. I wouldn't do. How you going to tell me what I'm not accomplishing in my mind? Just because I failed, that does not make me not be able to have potential to be great.
So listen to this. If the dream that they're chasing, just say you guys are on the struggle bus at the house.
Yes.
Right? And the dreams that they're chasing are not bringing in income in the house. How do you approach that situation to say, baby, listen, I understand, I support you in all that you're doing.
That part.
However, we're drowning here. You know, can you help me help you? What do I need to do to help you fulfill your dreams? Because I don't want you to kill. I don't want to be a dream killer, but we're drowning over here.
Another uncomfortable conversation.
Yes.
Because what it's going to wind up being is, I'm still going to support you with your dream, but we need to take another route as well as helping you navigate your dream. But we have to survive over here. So maybe you need to get a part-time job to do this, and I can definitely get a part. You know, this is when things start to come into play, where you really work and help somebody. Because I don't know if y'all noticed it, but Tabitha Brown and her husband, he was a police officer.
Yes.
And she was struggling. They were struggling together. She would definitely let you know her story.
Yes.
And if she ever gave up, and Chase would have let her give up on her dreams and her becoming, Instagram, TikTok famous and whatever it is, they wouldn't be in the position that they're in now.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? He was
That's
able to
right.
quit his job and help her build their empire.
Yes, he helped her build hers, and then she turned right back
Yes.
around and said, "Baby, I appreciate you helping me.
Yes.
Now it's my turn to help
Yes.
you.
And
quit your job and follow your dream."
And even like you said, if we were struggling over here, whatever, we're gonna struggle together, but we're gonna
Yeah.
figure it out.
Yes.
And still,
It's not like, nigga, I need you to do this because
No.
you ain't doing. No. If I love you, I'm going to support you in your endeavors the same as I would want you to support me.
Mm-hmm.
Period.
Do you know how many times Fonzel probably like, oh gosh, she's going over with this girl, what they doing over there? If he ever said that or anything, you don't have no potential in me at all. He's like, okay, go get him, y'all. You what? Yeah, that background. Oh, y'all look good. I've been looking at y'all develop at, throughout the years. But you have to have somebody to keep your dream alive.
Mm-hmm. Yes,
You know what I mean? That's how you grow as a couple.
That's
you can't keep letting people bust your bubbles and your dreams and everything. Okay,
Yes. So
Clink.
that is the end of our.
Really good.
This is the end of our questions.
Yes,
and
you guys
game.
need to get this
Look,
game.
night conversation is the business. Like, it helps you to develop a better relationship. It's an icebreaker for people who are trying to get to know each other. If you're in a relationship and you're having tough conversations, this is the business right here to help you navigate your relationships, your upcoming relationships. So shout out to Night Conversations for these cards.
It's also good for if you have like a date night with couples.
Mm-hmm.
It's a really good
Yes.
conversational piece when you have those times and you have a question and you ask that question and then everybody can chime in or whatever. And it's really good
because
for
you're getting
single
feedback
people
from
as
other
well.
couples.
And it's really good for singles as well.
And it kind of gives you insight on, you may be thinking one way, and then somebody else says something, I never thought about it that way. So this is some good stuff. Whoever came up with this, y'all the bomb, okay? All right?
Amazing.
All right, so as you know, it is time for the wind down. Wind down time. All right, so Lou, I have a question. All right, so wait, first of all, we want to pay respect to Trayvon Martin, and this is how I came up with this thought tonight. Trayvon Martin, today is his birthday. He would have been 27. So that put things in perspective because I have a son that's 26 on his way to be 27. You have a daughter that's 27, and you have a young man that's 22? 23. So the wind down question is, do you feel like you are, is it harder do you feel like being a parent now is harder than they were versus when they were younger?
Absolutely.
Because, we look at ourselves as if, like, they're grown now. Absolutely. And you think when they get grown now, because when you're younger, you're worried about them at the daycare. You're worried about not having conversations and all this stuff. But now that as an adult mother of adult children, do you feel like you worry more than you did when they were younger?
Absolutely.
I do too.
When they were younger, I had control.
Yes.
I had control over who house you going over, what time you coming in, what time you stand out. You can't do that. No. When they get older, they're on their own. And you have no control. You may go days without hearing from them because they don't live in a house hold with me. So sometimes I don't even hear from them. And then it's totally different because if I don't hear from them and then I call with a panic, they're like, what's wrong? What's wrong with you? Why are you tripping? Because I haven't heard from you.
Yes.
You don't live here. You're not coming back in the house. I'm not expecting you to walk through those doors tonight. I may not see you in 3 or 4 days. I may not talk to Tatiana in like 5 days or something. But I reach out to them more often than they reach out to me. And it's like, at night it's kind of hard sometimes to sleep because I'm like, oh my God, are they good? They got their rent, they got their this, they got their that, oh my God. And my son, he travels everywhere. So I'm like, oh shit. It's he at 2 o'clock in the morning, if I wake up out of my sleep, he not answering the phone, I'm panicking all night. And then he'll wake up, he'll be like, Mom, what's up, Mom? I just needed to hear your voice. Okay, go back to sleep.
That's it, that's all.
It's way more stressful now that they're adults than they were when they were kids.
And for me, mine lives with me. However, I am the tip giver. So even though he knows, okay, so make sure you're, all right, who you going with? And you try not to be too much, but it's like, so who is that you going with? what are you doing now? Who picking you up? And who's doing that? I am a worried tip giver. Now, who are these people? I don't know. Wait, where you know them from? Mom, I told you, you know who this is. So, and to me, it's certain friends that I'm like, oh, I can go to sleep. I can rest well. I can do stuff. But when there's some new people in the mix that I don't really know, I'm like, who are these people? Where did you meet them from? Where did they come from? And because Jalen is so into everything, like he knows a lot of people and he's meeting new people, so he's gaining relationship with people. But I just be feeling like, who is this person? Right. What are they doing? And then when it gets late, I'm like, I can't rest until you come home. So then I'm texting with the little eyes, like, hello. Hello.
Like my son be like, with some, I be like, who's that? Hey mom, how you doing? They be looking, I'm like, hair all over my head. I don't know these people. Just because I'm FaceTiming you, I don't know them.
And on top of that, it's just even when they're out, you know, the police is so hard on our black men. And even if it's if they're passengers in a car, regardless of what it may be, it's still just they're out in the street. They're not in your protection. You can't protect them, you know? So I was just thinking about that on the heels of Trayvon Martin's birthday and his parents, you know, and I just thought, let me ask, how do you feel about that?
Oh my God, yeah, that's one of the hardest things for me as a parent, because I'm just so passionate. And Fonzo always tell me, yo, let them kids grow up.
Yeah, that's
and
hard.
I'm letting them grow up. They're growing up or whatever.
I'm almost 50. My mama still be telling me, call me when you get home.
I'm going to tell you one quick way for me to hang up the phone when they ask me for buddy. Okay, bye. Talk to you later.
Okay. Thank you.
Not unless it's something really important that they need something for. Other than that, we good. But it was the learning for me to let go. I had to just let go and let them be adults. Yeah. And just let them navigate and figure it out on their own or whatever, so they won't have to come back.
Because you've given them solid foundation, so they know. Like, I know that my child knows right from wrong. But it's the other people who I worry about. It's these other dudes that's out here that's causing friction. You know? Yes, because I've grown up in it, so I know how the world works. So. But I feel like I still have to be that protector. And when I'm not that protector, I'm like, oh, why are you wearing that chain? Don't do that. You know, I don't want to draw attention, even though I want him to look good. It's just a whole multitude of things that goes through my head as a parent, you know, and I understand it even from my mom's perspective too. But you just have to, at the end of the day, you just got to trust God. You got to pray. Put your children in God's hand and realize that we have no control.
None.
We have none. We have no control over anything that goes on.
As much control as I thought I had when they were kids, honey, I have none.
None whatsoever.
At all.
None whatsoever.
I get the phone hung up on me plenty of times.
Yes. So we thank you guys for tuning in. Boom, boom, boom.
Yes,
we love y'all. Follow us on Instagram.
Yes. YouTube.
Yes, Instagram name.
Our Instagram name is Girls That Wine __.
Yes, and you know, if you like what you're hearing, you know, we
please tell a friend.
Tell a friend,
y'all.
Follow us.
Help support
all
our
of that. Yes, follow us. Follow us.
We have history.
Hit that bell.
We got a lot of stuff going on, so hit that bell, subscribe.
And those who have been with us from the beginning, we totally appreciate you. As we always shout you guys out, we love you, love.
Namaste.
Y'all have a wonderful week. We love y'all.
We love y'all so much. Cheers.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night. Good night. Good night. Cheers.